So in that first piece, some of you might have recognised Maria, who was on the BTEC course last year, I think. The next piece that you're going to see is a play called Zoo Story by Edward Albee. Again, it's a shortened version of the whole play. It's been directed by George and Sean was on the BTEC a couple of years ago. And it's been performed by Jessica and Scott, who was on the BTEC Scott! Okay, so it's a sea of BTECness. This is Edward Albee's Zoo Story.
I've been to the zoo. I said I've been to the zoo. Miss! I've been to the zoo.
I'm sorry, were you talking to me?
I went to the zoo, and then I walked until I came here. Have I been walking north?
North? Why, I think so. Let me see,
Is that Fifth Avenue over there?
Yes, it is.
And what's that cross street to the right over there?
That's 64th Street.
The zoo is on 65th Street. So I have been walking north.
Yes, it would seem so.
Good old north. But not due north.
No, not due north, but we call it north. It's northerly.
Boy, I'm glad that's Fifth Avenue over there.
Yes.
Do you mind if we talk?
No.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, really, I don't mind.
Do you have a TV and everything?
Yes, two. One for the children.
Oh, you're married?
Certainly.
And you have children?
Yes. Boys, both boys.
Oh, but you wanted girls, didn't you?
Well, naturally, every woman wants a daughter.
Oh, yeah, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Say that.
You're not having any more children, are you?
No, no more.
Do you mind if I ask questions?
Not really.
Now, I'll tell you what I do. I mean, I don't like to ask too many people too much unless they say, like, give me a beer, or where's the job, or what time does the feature start? And keep your hands to yourself, but things like that.
I must say I don't.
But every once in a while, I like to talk to somebody, like really talk, like get to know them, get to know everything about them,
And am I your guinea pig for today then?
On a sun-drenched Sunday afternoon like this, who better to talk to than a nice married woman with 2 sons and a dog? 2 dogs. No dogs. Oh, that's a shame. Seem like a habit person. Cats? Cats? Oh, no, that must not be your idea. It must be your husband or son's idea. Is there anything else I should know?
Well, we have 2 parakeets, one for each of my sons.
What do you do to support your enormous household?
I have an executive position with a small publishing company. We publish textbooks.
Where do you live?
I live between Lexington and 3rd Avenue. Why do you just stand there?
I'll walk around in a minute and I'll come sit down over there. So who are your favorite writers?
I I like a great many murders. I have a great capitalist view.
Yeah, skip it.
Sorry.
Do you want to know what I did before I went to the zoo today? I walked all the way up Fifth Avenue from Washington Square. All the way.
Oh, you live in the village?
No, I don't. I mean, I took the subway down to the village so I could walk all the way up Fifth Avenue, all the way to the zoo.
Oh, I thought you lived in the village.
No, I don't. I live in a brownstone rooming house on the Upper West Side between Columbus Avenue and Central Park West. I live on the top floor, rear west. It's a laughably small room.
Doesn't sound like a very nice place where you live.
Well, no, it's not an apartment in the East 70s, but then again, I don't have 2 cats, two sons, and 2 parakeets. I mean, what I do have is toilet articles, a few clothes, a hot plate that I'm not supposed to have, a can opener, one that works with a key, 1 knife, 2 forks, 2 spoons, one small, 1 large. Oh yes, 2 picture frames, both empty. 8 or 9 books. Type of pornographic playing cards. Regular deck. An old Union typewriter that prints nothing but capital letters. And a small strong box without a lock, which has in it what? Rocks. Some rocks. Some sea-rounded rocks I picked up on the beach when I was a kid.
Oh my.
Well, what's your name, your first name?
I'm Priscilla.
Oh, I forgot to ask. I'm Jerry.
Hello, Jerry.
Now, let me tell you some things about the 4th floor of a rooming house where I live. But what I'm getting to, and all about the landlady, is the dog. Now, I don't like to use words that are too harsh in describing people. I don't like to. But the landlady is a fat, ugly, mean, stupid, unwashed, misanthropic, cheap, drunken bag of garbage. And you may have noticed, but I very seldom use profanity, so I can't describe her as well as I might.
You describe her vividly.
Anyway, she has a dog. And I will tell you about that dog. And she and that dog are the gatekeepers of my dwelling. I mean, the woman is bad enough. She leans around the entrance hall, spying to see that I don't bring in things or people that I shouldn't. And then when she's had a mid-afternoon pint of lemon-flavored gin, she stops me in the hall, grabs a hold of my coat or my arm, she pushes her disgusting body up against me in the corner so she can talk to me. I mean, the smell of her body and her breath, you can't imagine. And then somewhere in the back of that pea-sized brain of hers is an organ developed just enough to let her eat, drink, and emit she has some foul parody of sexual desire. And I, Priscilla, I'm an object of her sweaty lust.
Oh, this is disgusting. It's horrible.
She motions to that black monster of a dog she has. And then they go back to her room and then I'm safe until the next meeting.
It's just so unthinkable. I can't believe that people like that really are.
What I've been meaning to tell you was about the dog.
Oh yes, the dog.
You're not thinking of leaving, are you?
I don't think so.
Because after I tell you about the dog, do you know what I'm going to do then? Then I'll tell you about what happened at the zoo.
Oh, you're full of stories, aren't you?
You don't have to stay here. You don't have to listen to me. Remember that. Keep that in your mind.
I know that.
You do? All right, good. All right, the story of Jerry and the dog. Now, the dog I think I told you is a black monster of a beast. An oversized head. Tiny ears and eyes, bloodshot, infected me. And a body you can see the ribs through the skin. Now, the dog is black. All black except for the bloodshot eyes. And yes, there's an open saw on his right forepaw, that's red too. What else? There's a gray, yellow, white color too. You know, when he bears his fangs like this. Which is what he did when he first saw me, the very first day I met him. Now, I worried about this animal from the very first moment I met him. Now, animals, they don't take to me. What I mean is animals are indifferent to me, like people, most of the time, but this dog wasn't indifferent. I mean, from the very beginning, he'd snarl and then he'd go for my legs. Not like he was rabid, he was a stumbling dog. Not like he was half-assed either. I mean, it was a good stumbling run, but I always cut away in the end. Anyway, this went on for a few days. At first, I think, I'll kill the dog with kindness. And if that doesn't work, then I'll just kill him. Oh, don't get Priscilla, please, just listen. So the next day, I went out and bought a bag of hamburgers. I returned to the rooming house. The dog's waiting for me. I half opened the door that led to the entrance hall, and there he was waiting for me, a figure. I went in very cautiously. And I had the hamburgers, you remember. So I opened the bag and set the meat down about 12 feet from where the dog was snarling at me, like so. Now, he snarled. Stopped snarling. Sniffed. Moved slowly. Then faster towards the meat. But when he got to it, he stopped and he looked at me. He turned his face back to the hamburgers. Smelled. Sniffed some more. And then, like that, he tore into me. It was as if he had never eaten anything in his life before except like garbage. I mean, I was ashamed. But I decided to try for a few more days. I mean, when you think about it, this dog could amount to an antipathy towards me. And I wondered how I might overcome this antipathy. So I decided to try for 5 more days. But it was always the same. I mean, snarl, snare, move faster, stare, dog, rah! Snarl, sniff, bam! So I decided to kill the dog. Oh, don't be alarmed, so I did not see. On a day I tried to kill the dog, I bought only 1 hamburger and what I thought was a murderous portion of rat poison. I mean, the animal gobbled the food down as usual. The smell which made me almost ill. And then bam, but I sprinted upstairs as usual. And the dog didn't get me as usual. And it came to pass that the beast was deathly ill. I noticed this because he no longer attended me, and the landlady sobered up. I mean, I didn't want the dog to die. I didn't. And not just because I poisoned him. I'm afraid to tell you, so but I wanted the dog to live so I could see what a new relationship might come to. That sort of thing is important. At any rate, you missed the $8,000 question, so at any rate, the dog recovered itself and the landlady recovered her first, in no way altered by the Bow Wow deliverance. Now here's what I wanted to happen. I love the dog now. Well, I wanted him to love me. I tried to love. I tried to kill, but both being unsuccessful by themselves. I hoped. I don't really know why I expected the dog to understand anything, much less my motivations, but I hope the dog would understand. It's just that if you can't deal with people, then you have to make a start somewhere with animals. Don't you see a person has to have some way of dealing with something? Well, better to make a beginning, to understand and possibly be understood, the beginning of an understanding, but move a dog, but just move a dog. Story of Jerry the dog, the end. Well, Priscilla, you think I could sell that story to the Reader's Digest and make a couple $100 for the most unforgettable character I've ever met? Come on, tell me what you think.
I don't understand. Why did you just tell me that?
Why not?
I don't understand.
It's a lie.
No, it's not.
I explained it to you as I went along. I went slowly. It all has to do with...
I don't want to hear anymore. I don't want to hear about you, or your landlady, or her dog.
Her dog? I thought it was mine. No. All right, listen, I don't know what else thinking of. Of course you don't understand. I mean, I don't live on your block. I'm not married to 2 parakeets or whatever you set up here. Forget it. I suppose you don't quite know what to make of me, yeah?
Well, we get all kinds in publishing.
You're a funny woman.
Not really.
Do I annoy you or confuse you?
Well, I must admit this wasn't quite the afternoon I'd anticipated.
You mean I wasn't the man you were expecting?
Well, I wasn't expecting anybody.
I don't imagine you were. But I'm here now, and I'm not leaving.
That may be so, but I think it's about time that I got home.
Don't you want to hear about what happened at the zoo or not?
I really think I should be getting home.
Don't you want to hear about what happened at the zoo?
Yes, by all means tell me what happened.
Now I'll let you in on what happened at the zoo. But first I should tell you why I went to the zoo. I went to the zoo to find out the way how people exist with animals. And the way animals exist with people and with each other too. Move over.
Sorry, I'm
Now, all the people are over there. And all the animals are over there, and it's a Sunday, and all the children are over there. Move over.
Alright.
Now, and it's a hot day. Move over.
Okay, but I have more than enough room.
Now, everyone's over there, and it's feeding time at the lion's cage. And a lion's keeper goes into the lion's cage to feed one of the lions in the lion's cage. Move over.
I can't move over anymore. And what are you doing? What's the matter with you?
You want to hear the rest of the story or not?
No, and I certainly don't if you're going to be pitching me in the arm.
Like that.
Stop that.
I'm crazy, you bastard.
That
Look, listen here, Priscilla. I want this bench. I really want this bench, so you can get some that bench over there. If you're good, I'll tell you the rest of the story.
But what are the for? What is the matter with you? Besides, I see no reason why I should leave this bench. I come here almost every Sunday afternoon and have it all to myself.
Not this bench, Priscilla. I want it.
No, you can't have everything you want. You can have some of the things you want, but you can't have everything.
Imbecile, you're slow-witted.
Stop that!
You're a vegetable. Go lie on the ground.
Now you listen to me. I've had to put up with you all afternoon.
Not really.
Long enough! I've had to put up with you long enough! I only sat here and listened to you because I thought, well, because you wanted to talk to somebody.
You put things well economically. Get off here and give me my bench.
My bench.
Get out of my sight!
God damn you, what's wrong with you? I've had enough of you. You just get off of my bench and go away. Go away, I said. Just get out of here and if you don't go, then you're a bum. That's what you are, you're a bum. And if you don't go, now I'll call a policeman and he'll make you leave.
You won't find a policeman around here, so scream your head off. It won't do any good.
Police! I warn you, I'll have you arrested! Police! I said police! I feel ridiculous.
If a policeman did fill his quota and come sludging over this way, he'd probably take you in as a nut.
Great God, I just came here to read and now you want to take away my bench? You're mad.
I'm on your precious bench, so you're never going to have it for yourself again.
Look here, I don't care how much it might not make sense, but this is my bench and I want you off of
Oh, look
it.
who's mad.
Get out!
No.
I warn you.
Do you know how ridiculous you look right now?
It doesn't matter. I want my bench.
What? You've told me about everything in your life. You've told me about your home and your family, your own little zoo, and now you want this bench? Tell me, Priscilla, are these the things people fight for? Tell me, is this bench, this iron, and this wood, is this your honor? Can you think of anything else more absurd?
Absurd. This isn't even a question of honor, and even if it was, I wouldn't bother explaining it to you because you wouldn't understand. You do not need this bench, that's for sure.
Yes, I do.
I spend hours here. I have hours of great pleasure and great satisfaction right here, and that's important to a woman. I'm a responsible person, and I'm a grown-up. This is my bench, and you have no right to take it from me.
Fight for it then. We're not evenly matched.
You are mad.
There you go.
You start getting mad, you're gonna kill me.
There you go. You have a knife now. Pick it up and we'll be more evenly matched.
No!
You fight for your goddamn bench.
I'm gonna give you one last chance. You get out of here and you leave me alone.
Oh, Priscilla. So be it. Thank you, Priscilla. I have came unto you. You have comforted me. Dear Priscilla. Oh. You gotta get out of here. You don't want to be here when anybody comes. Go on. Get out of here. Go away. Go on. I'll be okay. Wait, you forgot your book on my bench. Yeah, you forgot it. Go on, take it. You got it? Okay, get out of here, so I'll be okay. Go on. Your cats are making the dinner. Your parakeets are laying the table. Oh my God.